Qatar, officially the state of Qatar, is a country in West Asia. It occupies the Qatar Peninsula on the northeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula in the Middle East. It shares its sole land border with Saudi Arabia to the south, with the rest of its territory surrounded by the Persian Gulf. The Gulf of Bahrain, an inlet of the Persian Gulf, separates Qatar from nearby Bahrain. The capital is Doha, home to over 80% of the country's inhabitants, and the land area is mostly made up of flat, low-lying desert. The history of Qatar spans from its first duration of human occupation to its formation as a modern state. Human occupation of Qatar dates back to 50,000 years ago, and Stone Age encampments and tools have been unearthed in the Arabian Peninsula. Mesopotamia was the first civilization to have a presence in the area during the Neolithic period, evidenced by the discovery of potsherds originating from the Ubaid period near coastal encampments. Doha is the capital city and main financial hub of Qatar. Located on the Persian Gulf coast in the east of the country, north of Al Wakrah and south of Khor, it is home to most of the country's population. It is also Qatar's fastest growing city, with over 80% of the nation's population living in Doha or its surrounding suburbs, known collectively as the Doha metropolitan area. Doha was founded in the 1820s as an offshoot of Al Bid. It was officially declared as the country's capital in 1971, when Qatar gained independence from being a British protectorate. As the commercial capital of Qatar and one of the emergent financial centers in the Middle East, Doha is considered a beta-level global city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. Doha accommodates Education City, an area devoted to research and education, and Hamad Medical City, an administrative area of medical care. It also includes Doha Sports City, or Aspire Zone, an international sports destination that includes Khalifa International Stadium, Hamad Aquatic Center, and the Aspire Dome. The city was host to the first ministerial-level meeting of the Doha Development Round of World Trade Organization negotiations. It was also selected as host city of several sporting events, including the 2006 Asian Games, the 2011 Pan-Arab Games, the 2019 World Beach Games, the FINA World Aquatics Championships, the FIVB Volleyball Club World Championship, the WTA Finals and most of the games at the 2011 AFC Asian Cup. In December 2011, the World Petroleum Council held the 20th World Petroleum Conference in Doha. Additionally, the city hosted the 2012 UNFCCC climate negotiations and the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The city will host the 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup. The city also hosted the 140th Interparliamentary Union Assembly in April 2019 and hosted the 18th yearly session of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change in 2012. Doha has been named as the second safest city in the world in the Numbeo Crime Index by City 2021. The index tracks safety in 431 cities. Al Khor is a coastal city in northeast Qatar, located 50 kilometers north of the capital Doha. Considered one of Qatar's largest cities, it is the capital city of the municipality of Al Khor and Al Thakira. Dating back to the 18th century, it is one of Qatar's oldest settlements. The name of the city, meaning creek in Arabic, emerged because the original settlement was built on a creek. Until the mid-1900s, it was known as Khor Al Wakrah. Originally a fishing and pearling village, much of Al Khor's recent growth has been due to its proximity to Qatar's northern oil and natural gas fields and to Ras Laffan industrial city. Along with neighboring Al Khor community, it hosts a large number of oil workers. Al Khor Island, an important archaeological and tourist site, can be found to the northeast of the city. It was also the venue for the opening game of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Al Wakrah is the capital city of the Al Wakrah municipality in Qatar. Al Wakrah's eastern edge touches the shores of the Persian Gulf and Qatar's capital Doha is situated to the city's immediate north. Governed by Sheikh Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani, it was originally a small fishing and pearling village. Over the years, it evolved into a small city with a population of more than 80,000 and is currently one of Qatar's most populous cities. The city was historically used as a pearling center during the period in which Qatar's economy was almost entirely dependent on the bustling pearling industry. According to the United States Hydrographic Office, by 1920, there were approximately 300 ships situated in the town. A following study carried out by the British in 1925 stated that there were 250 boats in Wakrah's port. Al Wakrah was thought to encompass the so-called Pirate Coast, as stated by a report written in 1898. Once the country began large-scale oil operations in the mid-20th century, Al Wakrah gained in importance for its proximity to the Mesaide industrial area, Qatar's main industrial manufacturing hub and oil terminal.